Hi everyone, welcome to FriGay Fridays here at the Gus Station with me, Gus. So it's Friday finally, guys. We made it to the end of the week. And how was your week so far? A lot of things happening, or at least happened. I've been kind of, ano ba? I've been kind of out of the circulation for quite some time. Um, some introvert moments. You know those moments where you just want to detach from a lot of things, not really connect, and just work on some probably personal stuff. But yeah, so far having a good week. Welcome to the viewers, to the three viewers that I can see. Happy Friday, Friday. Hey Shaki, hello. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Joy, what are you doing? Why are you watching live? Ayan ka na naman, bigla ka na ng live. I just finished some reports. I just finished work. I was like, will I make it? Will I make it? But yeah, I guess I did. Hey, Lousy and Lazy. Hopefully you're having a lazy Friday, but not so lousy Friday. Hey, Siege. Happy Friday to you. Oh, Shaki, you're doing two lives tonight? Wow. At the same time? I hope not. It's not at the same time. Lonix, hi Gus. Hi sa lahat. Just finished watching Better Days. Grabe ang cute ng episode. Pangtanggal dismaya sa fake kiss. Ooh! I think I know what you're talking about because I think I saw that when I watched. I'm not sure if we're talking about the same thing, but hey Sir Will. Hey. Didn't want to miss that conversation. What conversation are we talking about? What is this? Here on Santiago. Happy Friday. No, like I'm here but also there. Oh, which one? Oh, is it the one with the Brouhaha squad? Yeah, wanted to go through that, but I've been missing a lot of stuff. There's no Kalat Hours last Saturday. People might already be forgetting about me or already mad. Oh yeah, and daming live. Kakapanood ko lang ng BL Bros reaction. Which reaction did they do? Benix Gym or I don't know. I haven't. I've been trying to catch up for the past few days. Joy Dubai, nagka-problema lang ni konti but I'm back. Galing ako sa live Bruha. Tapos na ba? I think they started, was it 9 or 10 p.m.? We were I was completing some reports, so I wasn't really able to see a lot. It's a good chat thus far. Okay, that's great, Jackie. Siege on the road. Oh Mando. If I did not love Omando yet, well, no, I can't really say that because I've loved Omando since it came out. Oh, it came out, but I'm loving it even more. Like, again, I don't want to spoil anything because I think some people still haven't watched Omando. The challenges of going through a paid streaming service, but it will eventually come out on YouTube next week. I think they're gonna do that on a weekly basis. Sir Will, the way we have the same headphone. Yeah. Oh, yeah. I saw you. I saw this. I saw you had this headphone. I just saw the tip thing that looks like an e-cigarette. I wish it was an e-cigarette, although I don't smoke. But yeah, good. Great minds think alike. Oong apal. Sabi fake din daw yung isa. Which one? Okay, I'm gonna be honest. So I watched Ben X Gym. There was something off with. Maybe it's the coloration of the last scene, but the final kiss didn't feel real. It was like they patched two scenes together. I don't know. Is it just me? But tell me if you observe that as well. Siege, I watched Oman, the episode 1 on YouTube. Oh, you gotta watch. It's already 4 episodes in, and it just gets better and better. And later on, we're gonna be talking about problematic characters versus promoting problematic characters. Having problematic characters versus the misuse or mischaracterization of a certain group of people. And I'm not sure if that's making sense, but we'll try to see if we can talk about that in a bit. Ron, I just finished Benix Gym. Fake kiss, I protest. TJ did not kiss Jerome. See, it's that's just me. I was like, there's there, there's something wrong. There's something wrong in this. There's something wrong in this. And some people were even saying that there was the papaya leaves in between because their lips were green. But I don't know. I didn't see it. Wait, I was wrong. Lol, iba pala yung sayo. Pero Fantech din ata. Yeah, Fantech. So yours, I think the color is only here. But this one kasi sa rims are RGB. Whatever. Hey, Anne. Good morning. Benex Gym, parang napilit yung finale nila. I don't want to be cancelled. So yeah. Hey Kiko, hello guys. Nasa Galaan pa, huhu driving later. Galaan talaga? Like where is that? Cyril, say it. Ano yung fake kiss? It's not an insult. Shut up. Kiko, I need Cherry Magic more and more. By the way, episode 8 of Cherry Magic is already out. So if you are a fan of Cherry Magic, please watch the latest episode of Cherry Magic. We were screaming, and I want to rewatch it again with my friends because it's really good. And yes, Ben and Jim kiss feels edited. Yeah, and if there are like people who actually know if it's edited or not, please do tell me. Because okay, so I don't want to spoil anything for other shows, but yeah, for the Ben X Jim finale kiss, it felt as if they were not in the same area. It was like digitized. So I think like most of the people here so far are saying they have the same perspective. LaMonica, hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you? Siege, natawa ako sa reaction. I knew it. Which reaction are we talking about? Lonix, fake yung sa BXJ. Akala ko ako lang yung observation, but even my friends noticed it too. Tapos may pic sa Twitter showing the bleeding chroma. Tapos yung isa, I don't wanna spoil. I don't know what the other one. I think I know what you're talking about. But at least they're trying to hide it. I was kind of disappointed on that part. If Lonix were talking about the same thing, I think it was like the old hide the kiss style. So maybe they're not yet ready to show that type of kiss. But we'll see because again this was shot prior to the pandemic, or was it? I don't know. Like there are some shots that were shot prior to the pandemic. So maybe like we'll see. And I hope I'm not giving out clues to whatever we're talking about. Geraldine, Kate Nicodemus, hello, Sir God. Good. Gas. Renzi Morano, Benex Jim, okay, sana umarte si TJ Marquez. Kaso napapako ako sa mukha. Napapako ako sa mukha niya kasi parang puro operado. Let's not be like that. Again, plastic surgery is fine. But it does take away from I think I've seen his pictures prior to him doing whatever if he did if he did allegedly. But yeah, he looked okay. He looked okay before. Although I think he has more star material because of his current looks. Tax Coys, hello Gus, it's Friday night. Yeah, FriGay night na. Yeah, FriGay, and after this, Saturday. Sorry, it's a little bit dark in my room. So remember my hello neon light? So remember I kept on telling you guys that both of them kept on falling, and finally the hello one fell, and then the cable snapped. So it's now broken. I can't use it, so I have to buy another one. So it's only the rainbow that's left. Underneath it, it's a little bit too dark though. But it's the cuddle scene of Vlad and Carl in Gaya sa Pelikula, the one that I won for the donation bidding for the typhoon victims. So it was an art piece by Craig from Twitter, and I bid to be able to win it because I really like the picture, and of course I want to be able to donate as well. But for my other lights, the fairy lights that I used to have, Because I just got new window. What do you call that? Window blinds. So I just got new window blinds. So I'm still trying to fix it up. I don't know how to stick the the LED lights yet. So I ordered some adhesives, and hopefully it arrives in the next few days, and hopefully it becomes prettier in the next few days. Artistic Disaster, hey, good evening. Monica, I'm good. How are you? Also, how are all of you? So for this week, and my friends, my friends will tell you that I was kind of out of the circulation of things. Um, I just tried to reconnect like a few days back. I try to disconnect as much as I can. Like sometimes like my introvert self does that, so I decided to just disconnect. And then when I reconnected with everyone, there were so many dramas that were happening in Twitter about stuff, about certain stuff in Twitter, and I had to catch up. I had to catch up. Motsi Mahmood, hello, how are you? Anne, Boys Lockdown, ang saya-saya, parang sex, sorry, siege pala to, nag-skip na. Asan na yun? Boys Lockdown, sorry. And Boys Lockdown, swimming pool, dream kiss though. Ang intense nung nag-i-imagine sila ng comforts of their home. Alex, I wanna see your face. And we're gonna finally see that. For those people who might have already watched the advanced screening, I haven't. Maybe that's already for the next episode. But I'm hearing really a lot of people like good buzz for the next episode of Boys Lockdown finale. So really looking forward to that. Rogs Lazaro, ang aga. Sorry, maga ba? Or sarcastic? Are you being sarcastic? Hey Kern, hello. Good evening. Nomio watching. Hi Sir Gus, sobrang ganda ng episode 4 ng Umando. Kung nasa YouTube yon, sumabog yun kagabi. My God, as in. So for those people who are waiting for Umando to come out in YouTube, really look forward to it. There were some things there was one part there, and I'm sure for the ones who have watched it, there were two parts that were very, very unexpected for the fourth episode. One because because it wanted to tackle something that I really wanted to tackle. It was just something to do with the LGBT community, and the other one, it was more of like, oh no, they're doing this on episode 4. So please, for those who haven't watched Omando, please either watch it in I Want TFC or look forward to it for next week once they upload it in YouTube. Lamonica, did you know TJ acted alongside of Kokoy? I think most of the BL actors have interacted with each other, especially with Omando. We see a lot of the other BL actors also appearing as side characters there. Siege, Boys Lockdown, ang saya-saya, parang sexting yung panahon pa na wala pang video call. Well, yeah, like, I don't know, my generation, like, we don't have video calls yet. Most of the conversations are really happening through chats or through text messages. So, good times. Great times. Hey, D. Hello. I miss you too. Oh, D, I heard your song. I heard you did a duet song. I didn't know you sang well. That's you really need to post more of those. I really enjoyed it. Luanica, I forgot the name of the series they did together though, but I saw a clip online. Do any of you know what Luanica is talking about? Where TJ and Kokoy were in? Maybe I'm not too familiar. Lonix, yes, Gus, we're talking about the same series. Pero it was a questionable episode, but the teacher saved the episode. Yep, the teacher definitely. And I'm gonna say this again. I love the teacher even on the first episode, even though he was a meanie. But I love the way that he was, just really into the character. He was mean without being, what do you call this? Without being burdened, those mean people that just shut up. No, it was like mean but entertaining, and I like that. I like those types of characters. For the questionable part, I want to talk about it because everybody has been educated with like how portrayal should be about LGBT or even characters. And then as soon as we see a problematic character or a flawed character, we already say, oh, that's a problematic character, that's bad, they're not supposed to show that. But in reality, we also have to look at it on another side, in the sense that not all characters that will be portrayed are perfect, and most of them are actually flawed. As long as they're not celebrating the problematic um actions of that character, then that's definitely fine. For the show that we're talking about, um, I can see that all of like the two characters are flawed in the sense that they're doing things that they're not supposed to be doing, and we know that it will result into something bad. But we know that that's part of the story, which I'm okay with, because I feel that there's a resolution that will happen. Versus like other shows wherein they just pile on issue after issue after issue and not really end up resolving those issues, which is more of like for me like a problematic writing. But at least for the one that we're talking about, Lonix, the what happened was very questionable, but you know that that can happen. That is something that's realistic, which could result into something definitely problematic for their characters. But hopefully that gets to be resolved and not just smoothed out. You know what I'm saying? I really hope that they dwell on that problem and work on it. I'm actually okay if it doesn't end in a positive light, but as long as they address the problematic situation that was brought. It's so hard to talk about something that I can't really talk about, but yeah. Monica, do you watch Boy Band Love the series? I like it even it's a bit underrated and tend to like the series that aren't quite popular because they're more good to me. I haven't really checked it out yet. Um, Sometimes like I have choice shows that I watch, and I also want to branch out to some other things. So in if I'm not watching the shows that I'm doing reactions to or reviews to, I usually watch K dramas. My favorite K drama right now is Startup, and I also just finished Queen's Gambit. What else have I been what I've been watching? So I also watch anime. So I try to leave BL a bit. I don't want my whole week to be filled with BLs all the time. So at least I get to see different types of storytelling. But I'm kind of very picky. I'm not saying that Boy Band Love is bad because I haven't watched it. I can't have an opinion about it. But if it didn't really catch my attention initially, it you have to push for me to to watch a certain show. And Hell Come Home, Hell Come Home, TJ and Kokoy. I haven't heard that. To be honest, I haven't heard of Hell Come Home. Um, yeah, people are saying hi to Shaki. Problematic character Herm Long. Yeah, actually, that's it. A good example, Long from Tar Tarin type. No. Still together. Wait, Tarn type, right? Crap. Long from Tarn type. We can say that he's a problematic character, but he wasn't really promoted as, hey, this is fine, this is good. So there will always be problematic characters whenever, as long as they're not being tagged as good. Like let's say, and again, we're gonna go back to Tarn type, um, which is kind of hypocritical because the problematic part wherein they fell in love after the non-consensual intimate activity that they did, um, and then ultimately got together. That's the problematic part. That's the thing that I didn't like about it. But like let's say, Long, knowing that he's just really in love with Tarn. Please correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm get kind of getting mixed with all of the different BLs. That he was able to do all those things that he was not supposed to be doing. So I think they are problematic, but they are needed in the story. Or the actions are problematic, but kind of needed in the story. Ron, Tito Gus, I'm not clear what happened in Showtime interview of Ian and Paolo. I'm not sure. Was there a Showtime interview? If we're talking about the game thing that they had, that's yeah, we were able to talk about that last time about the what's that? I forgot the game. Sino ang mas straight? Like that question was asked, and us knowing that you know, trying not to make sure that there is judgments on gender expression. That kind of left a bitter taste in my mouth, especially that it was Ian and Paolo, knowing Paolo is part of the community, and they were kind of pitted. I know it's not really directed, that not supposed to be directed about gender. They were trying to do a double meaning type of thing, but I didn't really sit well with me. Um, LaMonica, do you watch BL music videos? Um, Not sure if there are any. The only ones that I've really heard of are the ones that were made by Kent. Kent Kent really does great like MVs or music videos compilations of his favorite BLs. I think he just recently did one for Guys sa Pelikula, and he's really superb in his editing. And Queen's Gambit, yes, please watch. I binge watched Queen's Gambit. I finished it in one whole night. It was so good. I think the ending was kind of a bit rushed. It was like, oh, okay, happy ending. But I really like the darkness of the middle and the start was so good, and her trying to be like, her being like a really genius chess player. It kind of felt weird during the ending, but its start and mid was really good. The ending was fine, but I wish they went a different way. Although I cried on the ending, on the final part. There was one scene in Queen's Gambit that made me cry, and it was a happy cry. It was a happy cry. The Crown. Oh my God, Princess Diana is an icon. So I've seen it. I've seen it in Netflix. I haven't really watched The Crown yet. One friend posted something somewhere. They were saying that like whenever I see Princess Diana's scene, I'm always thinking like, oh no, she's gonna die. Oh no, she's gonna die, because we all know that's gonna happen. That's inevitable. And whenever he sees Princess Diana, he gets very nervous because he knows that that scene will eventually come, since it's like The Crown is tied into real events with the royals. Katalea, hey, I feel you guys. I try to watch other than DL, so I watch some old anime and some documentaries. Yeah, like sometimes I get swept up into watching like just random stuff. Sometimes I'd spend hours watching like TikTok videos, just scrolling up. When I get bored of that, I go to Netflix and just look for Christmas rom-coms. I am addicted to Christmas rom-coms, and Netflix has a lot. I just watched Princess Switch 2. I know it's I'm a sucker for rom-coms. I'm a sucker for rom-coms. Just to make me, it's like feel good movies are always my go-to. I try to avoid anything that's too depressing. I also started Nurse Ratched in Netflix. Haven't really finished it yet. Again, just going through different stories. LaMonica, I plan on watching Prodigal Son for a third and fourth time again. Haven't heard of Prodigal Son yet. Oh, VRD, hey, hello, happy Friday to you. Um, Artistic Disaster, yes. Kind of weird lang yung engagement announcement scene. Ang creepy nung smile ni actress na Princess Diana. Again, I wouldn't say it's a spoiler because we know what happened. But I really want to see it. But again, it's very heartbreaking because Princess Diana is well loved, and knowing that her fate will get to that point where she would die is something that I'm not going to be looking forward to if I do watch The Crown. Lonix, I'm actually hoping that they will have a good resolution to that flawed action. I saw the next episode showed resolution to a past issue and friends being real friends, which was nice. And here's the thing, Lonix, with what we're talking about, they still have time to resolve it. And with the way that the preview is showing, since that's the main issue that this show, or that's one of the main, one of the few main issues of the show, I think they will be able to resolve it. Sorry to say, okay, I'm gonna say it. Ben X Gym kind of disappointed me a lot, especially from episode 7, where it tried to pile on so many, like, wait, we still have to resolve the date of blah blah blah, or we still have to resolve the relationship between Olan and Ben. Oh, now we have to resolve the issue between Yana and Jim, and then like there were so many unresolved issues that were like, okay, they're gonna try to resolve it in the finale, and I felt that it was kind of rushed. As for the flawed actions here of this show that we're talking about, okay, Omando, I think they will be able to resolve it. So I'm crossing my fingers that they are. Um, and I hope they resolve it in such a way that they're not going to try to satisfy the viewers too much, but be able to portray a realistic resolution to these types of problems. Because at least people who watch this, who probably have the same situation, might see it that, okay, if I maybe I could have done that, or maybe this is the way that I could have done it if I was in the same situation. But it's hard. I'm sorry, I really can't talk about Omando episode 4, because I don't want to spoil anyone. Lawanika, there are some BL music videos I've seen some. Like, okay, I'll try to search through them. I'm more for the stories though. That's why unless I know the song, maybe I'll get to watch them. Um, and the scene when Charles and Diane met is inaccurate. They met in a field and not inside the house. Well, of course, they would have like artistic liberties. They will take other artistic liberties and change things up. But we know it's still Diana, and we know what's gonna happen. Bright Wind, meron dalawang BL music video. Yeah, I think also, I think Ken also made some for that. Yusuf Ali, hello, hello, good evening, happy Friday. And problematic characters, yung favorite PHBL show mo, Kuya Gus, yung title, Church Boys. No, I haven't even watched it. Seriously, I haven't watched that show. I only watched a review of that show, but I haven't really watched it. I don't know. I couldn't really say if it was problematic. Maybe there was lacking in the story, but there was a story. And I'm not sure if it got resolved in the end. But yeah. There's one Vietnamese M to M content love story and so good. Which one is it? If it's a feel good one, please run that by me. I really like, again, Cherry Magic episode 8 is out. If you haven't watched Cherry Magic, please start. You can binge watch it. It's one, like, if you need a palate cleanser, if you need something that will give you good vibes, if you need something that will give you hope in life, please watch Cherry Magic. I think some of the episodes are in YouTube. If you need the link, I can send you the link on where I watched Cherry Magic with perfect translation. JC Agbayani, yeah, hi, long time no see. Yeah, I know, 1 week. I know I didn't announce this or anything, but I just wanted to go live because I owe you guys. I didn't do Kalat Hours last Saturday. So I started to do my detachment, or what do we call it? Introvert moment. Last Saturday. Too bad. So now I'm trying to catch up. And I miss talking to you guys. I miss talking to my friends as well. There are a lot of BL MVs from Taiwan and China. I think I've seen some. I'm not. I don't look for them, but if I see them, I watch them. Nix, no, you just started like 30 minutes ago. 30 minutes. Monica, how's all Thanksgiving? I didn't really eat on Thanksgiving, but instead drunk quite a bit. So we don't celebrate Thanksgiving in the Philippines. We do say Happy Thanksgiving to people because why not? There are a lot of things that we are thankful for. So you can type in the comments. What are the things that you're thankful for? So it's currently, or was it? It was Thanksgiving in the U.S. So just type in the comments what you're thankful for, and we'll try to read it out so that everybody can see it. Lonix, haven't seen The Crown but saw the trailer. Halos hawig ni Princess Diana yung actress. Yeah, I saw her, and that's why it's heartbreaking to see that. Artistic Disaster, y'all, I just want to bring Yana and Olan to a better place. Yeah, I know. I want them to be happy. Like, I think they didn't deserve what happened to them, and maybe they can be together. They can have a good story. J Lake, Cherry Magic is on another level. Ah, yes. Grabe sila Adachi and Kurosawa. My God, episode 8. Episode 8. Please watch episode 8 if you need super kilig in your life. And it's just episode 8. They still have 4 more episodes because Cherry Magic has 12 episodes in total. So I'm scared because, as we all know, there will always be conflict that will enter the story. But yeah, like if you just want something that you're assured that's gonna be feel good and will leave you with goosebumps all over, just watch Cherry Magic. I guarantee. Like I bet my headset that you're gonna love it. And Lamonica, we had Thanksgiving a month ago from where I am. Litong-lito ako that a lot of sites are saying Thanksgiving. Kala ko lang today is Black Friday. So yeah, Black Friday happens alongside Thanksgiving. So Black Friday is yeah, sorry. I hate my internet connection. I really hate it. Sorry, Sandy. Yeah, yeah, sige, pagkwentuhan na muna kayo. So for a lot of retail stores, not just in the Philippines, but not in the US, but in the Philippines, they have like really really cheap stuff, or at least have their prices really go down, and they call it Black Friday, and people line up to those stores. I don't know what's happening in the US right now when it comes to Black Friday because of the pandemic, but if you are in the US and you're planning to go shopping, social distance, it gets crazy. Um, I think Cherry Magic is on WeTV. Yeah, I think I saw like somebody upload Cherry Magic in YouTube, and they have the logo of WeTV. So please, um, Nix Aki, Ben X Jim, don't get me started. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not sure if we can we can still do a reaction or review of Ben X Jim. I just don't want to get in trouble. To be honest, like Will, I'm sorry. I know we promised, but ah, artistic disaster. I'm thankful for Khaled crew and everyone in between. Like thank you. Yeah, if you have anything that you're thankful for, it's Thanksgiving in the US. Please type it in the comments. I'll read it out. And I'm thankful, artistic disaster, for sharing your story with us, because that was kind of like the highlight of the Khaled hours. Like people being able to share their lives, and us trying to help you guys out. Lonix, keep forgetting watching Cherry Magic. Better days lang pampagood vibes. Lonix, watch Cherry Magic. I tell you, hindi ka magsisisi. It's really really good. Katalea, Cherry Magic is so good. Episode 8 haven't released yet in the Irozoku web though. But I watched it in YouTube. Somebody illegally uploaded episode 8 of Cherry Magic. It's so good. It's so good. Like I said I was gonna watch it later, like that, like before I do live, but I wasn't able to hold myself. And like, oh no, I'm gonna watch it. Matsumamud, catching up on Cherry Magic, Tito Gas, please, please. I'm just lost for words how much I love Cherry Magic. It's very like Cherry Magic is very instrumental for me. Like I'm thankful for Cherry Magic. Whoa, I'm thankful for Cherry Magic because during the time we're in, I was kind of getting burned out. Um, with all the BL shows that are coming in, with all the lives that we were doing, I was like, F it. I need to do something else. And I finally followed what my friend was suggesting, which is Cherry Magic. I said, okay, let me check it out. And episode 1, I was hooked to the point wherein I was able to finish 3 episodes and also do reaction videos for the first 3 episodes. Unfortunately, um, uh, TV Nihon or TV Tokyo has been blocking reaction videos to Cherry Magic. But it was a very good palate cleanser and good vibes for me. So I'm very thankful for that. Yeah, screen froze. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Daniel Martin. Good morning, guys. If you have a chance, give I Told Sunset About You a try. It really is without question the best Thai BL I've ever seen. Like come on. It's like there's no day that I haven't seen anyone or heard anyone not say uh, anything about Itse or I Told Sunset About You. But let's see. Let's see. I'm trying my best to catch up. Um, I know, na-spended na naman. Michael Carbon just released his RV for Omando episode 4. Um, I actually want, I'll try to find a way for me to release reaction videos to Omando. I'll just have to blur some of the stuff. I don't know if you will still find it entertaining, but I really want to talk about it because it's a really good show. It's a really good show. But please do try as much as possible to watch it in I want TFC or wait 1 week because they usually upload it in the YouTube channel for I want. So yeah. Yes, I'm back. Yeah, sorry, Shaki. You know my internet. Hey, Rafi Relio. Hello, hello. Ron Santiago, Tito Gus. I'm thankful for you. Aw, I do not have anyone to talk to about BLs during the pandemic, and one of the things that I'm also thankful for, not just being able to do BL reactions and lives. I'm really thankful for the people who have formed friendships in the live chat. Like I even me, I have formed friendships with these people. I have Joy, of course. I have the Titos of Twitter. I have, of course, Jude. I have um, the Love Shack, like all of the people that interact here, like Catalea and all of you guys. Like I'm really thankful that you guys get to also interact with each other. So don't be shy if you feel that you have someone like a kindred spirit that you have the same opinion on here in the live chat. Chat them up. I'm sure that they would also be happy to chat with you. Like I'm also thankful that I haven't really seen any trolls or negative people in the live chat. I think I've seen like one or two. Haven't seen them in a while, so I'm happy for that. I'm very thankful. Nub Nub, hey, that Bennett X Gym ending did not make any sense. Yumi, the same thoughts. But I don't know. Maybe like I think a lot of people did like it. But like especially me, like sometimes my critical brain just goes on hyperdrive, and I was yelling the whole time. Like I was like question after question, why is this happening, why is that, what's gonna happen next, and blah blah blah, blah. And then they didn't really resolve much of the things I were asking, and it didn't really give me an open-ended type of ending in the sense that I can create the answers to my questions. So yeah, disappointed. Ross Marquez, yay, long time. Now is the only time I'm not busy. Hey, Ross, how are you? Um, Thank you for joining. Um, Ian, I'm thankful that we have this community and representation, even if it had to take a pandemic para mabuo. And I wouldn't say I'm thankful for the pandemic, but I'm thankful for the creativity of like Filipinos, the creativity of these production companies to be able to take advantage of the situation that we have, and be able to share stories that represent the underrepresented. So thank you for that. Artistic disaster. The dislike number, the latest Ben X episode is 1K, and it hasn't even been 3 days yet. Really, I haven't checked. Oh gosh. Well, to be honest, like I felt it was a little bit rushed. I felt that they tried to put so much, and that's why I'm really happy with stories that have like big issues, but they handle them one by one, or at least they just overlap a little bit rather than multiple issues at the same time. Like, yeah, it creates drama, but it confuses the viewer on what to focus on, because once something gets resolved, you then ask like, what about this issue, or what about this date that you mentioned, or what about what happened? Why are you introducing another issue? It's already the finale. So yeah, I was kind of disappointed in that, because all of the theories that we had during the first few episodes were like, what happened? Okay, it was a twist, but it wasn't like, instead of saying, okay, that's what happened, it was more of, okay, but why did it have to happen? Which is sad. Joy Dubai, I'm thankful sa lahat na nakilala ko sa BL community, but more thankful sa mga classmates ko. Yes, your classmates, Joy. At sa lahat ng nakilala ko sa tahanan. Lalo na sa mga tao na pantay lang ang turing sa aming mga fans. I love you. So again, uh, this si Joy kasi, like, Joy would always put me along with the other reactors on a pedestal. We're human beings. We're friends. You don't have to, you don't have to think of us any other way. We're the same. We're the same with you guys. Like, we don't have anyone to talk to. We just found this community, these types of shows, a way for us to share. And I'm really happy that you also get to find like-minded people in these forums. So yeah, good for that. Katalea, I'm thankful for this BL community and you guys. Thank you. Like, having a lot of friends discussing BL and all the things that related to it. I'm gonna be honest. It's very sad. Like, I have a lot of friends, but most of my friends are really not that into BLs. And sometimes I get really embarrassed. Like, oh, I want to talk to you about something. Like, no, guys, that's not something that I'm interested in. So I'm really happy that I've met a lot of um like, really really giddy people who are excited to talk about these PLs, who are excited to not just be kilig, but also deep dive into the story, create like, have theories with you, like, have long conversations with you, like, yeah. So I'm thankful for the I'm thankful for my bad internet. I'm sorry, I'm back. Ah, crap. I hate this. Wait. Yeah, I'm sorry. Like, so every 47th of the hour, I tell you, the connection will be gone. This is so annoying. But yeah, so I'm really just thankful that I get to, talk to you guys and talk to people who also have the same interests. And again, people will always say, like, ang babaw niya naman, like, show lang yan. Why are you getting attached? But like, right now, like, if there's something that's really keeping you interested and keeping you happy, like, it's fine. Don't put down a person because their interests are different from yours. But yeah, please, if you have anything that you're thankful for, it's Thanksgiving in the US. Just type it in the comments. I'll try to read all of them as much as I can. Um, Monica, I think a lot of BL. I think I like a lot of BL, but Japanese BL or Vietnamese seems to be more underrated to me, as not many react to it. I haven't really seen any Vietnamese BLs yet. Japanese, I have. Although Japanese shows in general tend to be a little bit out there. But I liked it because they have an anime-esque type of thing. Shaki says they haven't uploaded any. Which one? Sorry, like, maybe I left a different question. Shirtless Pinoy. No, they don't post Omando on YouTube. They only post first episode each show. Okay. I thought they're gonna post it every week. Well, maybe it's a teaser. So if you wanna watch Omando, please do subscribe to I Want TFC, and you get to watch Omando as well as other I want TV shows. I think you can like I my subscription is the 60 pesos per month. Although you get a free month, so at least 4 episodes you can watch and then just watch the rest. But please do get it. It's worth it. I tell you, it's worth it. PHBL on Netflix, yes. Game Boys will now be in Netflix Philippines. I think it will start in December. It says Game Boys Level Up, so I'm not sure if they're gonna be adding some other things to the show, or if it's gonna be the same show that we've been watching in YouTube. So let's see. Let's see what they have in store. I haven't really seen any of the interviews. I think they've had interviews with Derek, Ivan, and the rest. So we looking for like we've been pushing for this for Game Boys to be in Netflix. Now it's really mainstream. Yeah. So Joy, thanks, Catalea. Deosa, hi. Same with Benex Gym. What's your understanding on the June 5, 2015? Here's the thing. There's June 5, 2015. There's June 6, 2015. There's June 15, 2015. And I don't know which one to follow. Some were saying that that was the date that Jim left for Davao. But what I can remember during the first few episodes, he left in 2012. So I don't know. Maybe I remembered it incorrectly. But I was just confused. Like there was a part there. Oh, June 5, 2015. But the caption says to June 15, 2015. Okay, say what is it gonna be? And then Jim was narrating something, his message towards Ben, and it didn't really answer most of my questions. Maybe I was just like too. My brain was like going. Like my brain was just really bogged with like, okay, you didn't really answer a lot of my questions, so maybe I wasn't listening. Yeah, please correct me, educate me. Monica, I didn't like how Jim started out his relationship he had with Ben as a side piece, and he didn't really give his ex girlfriend a clear breakup. Yeah, it's like they just wanted to close all these things that they added to the point wherein that's not how you do it, and that's not how you treat people. And no consequence after. Even the resolution for Leo is like just a call with the mom, and that's it. It healed and fixed everything. So if I think Ben Exim can improve if they could have extended it more, but budget constraints and because of the pandemic, maybe that's a thing that they had to consider. But they didn't really had to add all these elements into the story, which maybe it's just me. So, in my opinion. And instead of closing issues, they added more questions. Exactly. Ano ba yun? Prep for Benex Gym Season 2. There's like saying Benex Gym. Is that Benex Gym Forever? Or Benex Gym something? So I'm not sure if there are. Or there's going to be a Season 2. But yeah. Catalea, Benex Gym ending was so rushly. Perhaps they thought they could solve it in the second season. And I don't want that. I don't want things to be resolved by an addition. Like if you have a story, complete it. Complete the story. That's why I like K dramas, because if they say they only have 15 episodes, they will have 15 episodes and resolve everything there. For Game Boys, episode 10, if we didn't have 11, 12, 13, it's done. They didn't really needed to add 11, 12, 13, but of course we love it. But at least everything that needs to be resolved was resolved in episode 10. What do I mean by resolution? Like let's say there's a homophobic parent in a BL story or an LGBT story. Resolution doesn't mean that the parent has to accept that kid, but the least is for them to know what the situation of the kid has. Like a good example of that would be Gaya sa Pelikula. We didn't really see a resolution on what happened between Carl and his parents, but we know that it's a work in progress. We know that it's something that they're working on. And it it wasn't really super important to the story yet because it's still part of the journey of Carl. He hasn't really come out to the parents yet. The first issue that he has is just the him shifting to film. So so you get what I'm saying. So it doesn't have to close a certain thing, but it just has to give us an idea of, okay, this might happen, rather than just leaving us hanging and hoping that the next edition, like season 2 or a movie, would fix it. Edson, was the BXJ kiss edited? There are speculations. Same. I have the same thing. Like I didn't think they were in the same place. Maybe they were not comfortable in two men kissing. Maybe the actors were not comfortable in it. But maybe they could have tried something else. They didn't really have to have a kiss. If that would be the kiss that they're gonna put, like a fake one, which was weird. Next, are you going to push through with your RV for BXJ? I'm not sure. I'll try to see. But here's the thing. I don't want it to be like a hate fest or like a critique fest for Ben X Gym. One, I don't want to be canceled or attacked by people. Also, two, not sure if there are anything else that that I can you know, bring anything new to Ben X Gym. But I'll keep you posted if I still continue with that. I'll ask Will if he still wants to. Rafi Relio, the answer on the question about the date, June 5, 2015, would be answered mainly in season 2. It could be a prequel. Yeah, I heard that the director said that it will be answered there. But why mention it again in the ending? It's like, I don't know. And wow, artistic disaster. Sayang lang BXJ started good and promising. Yeah, it was. It was very promising, especially during the trailer. Episode 1 was fine. Episode 2 was like, and then slowly it gets to that. Yeah, Rafi Radio Direct Easy said that season 2 would be Jim's perspective. Okay, that's good. At least, because like I think for the most part, we were so confused for Ben X Jim because we don't know the motivations of Jim. We didn't really see his perspective as much as Ben. But I wish they had that for. I wish they justified why Jim just suddenly, okay, I'm in love with Ben as well. Because right now we don't know why, other than the idea that he has always been in love with him, but we haven't really seen any reason why that's the case. And I feel that's lacking and that's needed for season 1. Hey Raquel, evening. Ben X Gym episode 7, 571k views, 28 likes, 1,000 dislikes. Ooh. Yeah. And again, like I haven't. I don't worry. I wasn't part of the 1,000 dislikes, but I can understand why people got frustrated about it. La Monica. By the way, Gus, that's the name of the BL music video I was telling you about. On Chan Ba Nguyen Chan Trung Quan. Oh, Vietnamese. Okay. Nub Nub. To be honest, it's hard not to put a critic's lens when watching other BLs after GSP. Lol. But they try to watch still to support and encourage people to work on these stories. Definitely. Us giving opinions on Twitter, us giving opinions through our lives, us giving opinions through our reaction videos, review videos. We try to be as responsible as possible as reactors and reviewers to give our opinions without really hating on them, unless of course we get attacked initially, but without bashing them, because there's a difference between bashing and pointing out something that can be fixed. Bashing is just saying, "Oh, this is ugly." They're hopeless. But if you say like, "Oh, they should have done this scene this way. Why are they doing this scene like that?" Blah blah blah. Those are criticisms, whether constructive. They're still criticisms, meaning they can still be fixed. But bashing, not really. So I just don't want to get too much on things that's not really making me happy, or that's not really my cup of tea, because my choice, my channel. So if like, don't feel bad if, like, let's say I'm not reacting or reviewing a BL that you are really excited about, because maybe it's just not my cup of tea. I'm more for like really upbeat and happy, good vibe stories, because I don't want to add more negativity to my life. But yeah, I hope you understand. Um, Catalea, my guess is right, though, that their father have affairs. We thought that the father had an affair with the mother. Didn't know that the fathers had an affair, but yeah, it's still within that realm. LaMonica, were your friends and family who talks BLs with you? Yeah, I know you guys. I love all of you. Like, um, I know like it's not necessarily one way, but because you still respond to me. But me being able to just share all these things, and I know all my life I've been very insecure about how talkative I am because I am super talkative. Like I sometimes don't shut up, and I'm very insecure about it because I feel that that's one of the reasons why people get turned off with me because I really talk a lot, and you seem to enjoy it. So plus for me. um, yeah, I know I froze again. I'm really really sorry. And on another note, anyone anticipating a Kiss to Remember to spin off of MEO? I'm really looking forward to that. To be honest, I love my extraordinary, and this is me gonna be who's gonna be honest. I felt the finale of my extraordinary could have been um, squeezed with the prior episode, the penultimate episode. Or maybe I when I watched it, I was just like I was just more too mesmerized with what was happening. But I felt the finale was kind of really short, not bitten because it completed the whole story, but I felt it was a little bit short. And it just gave us a closure but didn't really develop like what are the other things that could happen in the story. But I liked it. Like my extraordinary is one of the shows that I really enjoyed. Um, it's a top tier for me, especially with the storytelling, the acting of the actors, and the music. Definitely the music. Hi, Sir Vincent, if you're watching. LM, hey, it's not too problematic naman like others. I guess it's personal preference. I still didn't like how they handled Jim X Yana's breakup. Sobrang nonsense non when Jim could have been honest from the start. Yeah, it's like you broke up with her and then you confessed online. So how would this girl feel? Um, really felt bad for Yana. Like justice for Yana and Olan. Justice for Yana and Olan. Sila na lang. Lamonica, kind of like when it came to Together the series, like when season one disappointed so many, but still Together redeemed them. I don't know. Don't kill me for this. I didn't finish Still Together. I kind of lost interest in the middle, or maybe I was just really busy because of there was an influx of Filipino BLs during the time that, and we were all concentrated on Game Boys. So I'll try to see if I can finish it, but it's not like I really like Together one because it's one of the few BLs during new BLs and everybody was talking about it. I didn't really actually mind the high five because I was kind of used to okay they're not gonna kiss. I'm used to those like a lot of K dramas like in the past they don't even have kissing scenes which is fine with me. So I didn't really have a lot of problems with that. Like a lot of people like the high five was like the clincher which made them like not like the finale. Ron, Tito Gus, is there a season two of Ben X Gym? They keep saying season finale assign their season two Ben X J forever. Yeah, a Ben X Gym forever. I think, and Easy Ferrer did mention that June 5, 2015 will be answered in season two. So I guess there is. Nub Nub. The coloring was messed up on that kiss. A hello stranger ending would be fine. Like a hug to the yeah, like rather than give us a kiss that probably didn't happen. Maybe like they could have like kissed and then they could have angled it in such a way, but not blatantly saying like nope, they're not really kissing. So again, doesn't have to be a kiss. They don't require like we loved Hello Stranger, even though there wasn't a kiss in Hello Stranger. But don't give us something that you're gonna fake. I don't know. Or this disaster, they should have just gone with Ben being with Olan and Jim being with Yana. And Ben X Jim is just friendship because that makes much more sense and much healthier for them. Here, how about this? Like, listen, what if we can have um, Ben choosing Olan, and then Jim choosing Yana, and then season two, and then go through the perspective of Jim for us to know why eventually Jim would leave Yana, and then Ben realizing that okay, I'm just using Olan to cover my feelings for Jim. Right? That would have been a better treatment if they are really planning to have season two. And tie them in together, not leaving something unresolved from the first few episodes to connect it to the second season. Just na 2 cents. Deosa, agree. Holding hands na lang sana at di na lang nag-kiss kung edited for BXJ. Yeah. I know people will still be mad about it. Like, walang kiss, but less iffy about a fake one. I don't know. Do you like the fake one or holding hands? Choose. What's your choice? LM, to be honest, nasayangan ako sa Benex Gym. The start was very promising, but the storyline was so messed up and there were unnecessary storylines added. Maganda naman yung quotes, intention, and acting. Yeah, like the first like the storyline was good. Like it was like, okay, fine. This is the things that you need to resolve. And then they added more that were unnecessary to the story. That they don't really need to add anymore. They could have just stayed with the current issues that they had. And also a call out to the next gym. Ano ba talaga? May pandemic ba talaga or wala? Because we don't know if you guys were following the protocols. They kept on announcing like MECQ, GCQ, but nobody was wearing masks. Nobody was social distancing. Everybody was like, like the part wherein Olan gave Yana a ride. Like, wait, no alcohol, no nothing. Is that allowed? I don't know. Just me. And I'm always cognizant about that because if you are gonna have the pandemic as a crucial part of your storytelling, then make sure that it's useful. Because to be honest, if you remove the pandemic, the story would still survive. They can just add some elements on why Jim can't go back to Davao, or just add some other storylines why Jim had to go back to Manila. Maybe that's the reason that he wanted to reconnect with Ben. And no need to emphasize on the pandemic if it's not gonna be an element that you're really gonna be highlighting, like wearing masks and being careful, right? Takkoys, sorry, I've been missing a lot of the questions. Direct June and Direct Percy said on Tuwad that it's the same as in YouTube, but they added something to be more fitting to Netflix. But they haven't said much dahil baka mamaya mo daw sila sa Netflix Singapore. So yeah, I'm actually looking forward to that. Let's support. We've asked for this. Let's support Game Boys and Netflix. Another thing, guys, we asked for Pearl Next Door. Please watch Pearl Next Door. Diba? Like, support Pearl Next Door, right? Diba? They're in the same universe as Game Boys. Again, I'm not blaming anyone. I'm not saying that you're required to watch Pearl Next Door. But if the only thing that's making it iffy for you is the whole fact that it's not a BL, just watch it for what it is. Because I know that Pearl Next Door is good. Yeah, sinayang nila si Olan. Like, finale, he was so adorable when he was giving like this delivery. Benex Gym, Ian, Benex Gym reminded me of all the local teleserye and soap opera cliches. Is what we can expect from old big production companies. Yeah. I was expecting more. I was hoping for more. Lonix, mas okay pa yung nagcuddle na lang sila sa bed. The bed scene in MEO was done tastefully. Oh my god, like the part where they were supposed to have sex. We know that they were supposed to have sex. Shake and Ken. And they were like, "Oy, ba't ako nanginginig? Why am I shaking?" And they were playing under the covers. That was really good. They didn't even have to have a kiss. And it worked, right? It worked for us. The series ended wala ring kiss, but it was okay, right? Because we know that it could happen behind the camera, and we're fine because they were able to provide us intimacy, and I think that's good. Next, Aki, if I'm going to sum BXJ in one word, it forced me. Yeah, forced and rushed, probably. Please don't kill me. Shirtless Pinoy. Why a writer director claimed the Pinoy BL most viewed is sex scene, but statistically, Hello Stranger with 2 million views, no sex, not even a kiss. True that. That part. Like Game Boys, no sex. Again, maybe behind closed doors, behind the camera, behind the camera. When the camera might not be showing, it we need to give the BL viewers more credit. Like, yes, sex scenes are nice to look at, but let's not use that as a way to gain viewers, because viewers are you know we also look for great storytelling. We also look for um how we can live vicariously through the lives of these characters. Over sexualizing it kind of makes it iffy. If it's really needed for the scene, then go for it. If like we're if like let's say you're gonna show like a thirst trap guy, but because that's his character, he's a thirst trap, he's a fuck boy, then by all means. But if it's not who he is, then no need to show that. We stand 2 cents. Yeah, I'm the rapper 2 cents, not 50 Cent. I'm not even a rapper. The Monica Hill. I don't think Yana was clueless to Jim and Ben's feelings for each other. Like, look how she was the only one who allowed Olan to court Ben. Like, she did that out of nervousness. Or maybe, like, she's just really supportive. But again, different perspectives because it wasn't really clear. Another thing that I want to point out for Ben X Jim is I forgot. I forgot what I was gonna say in the middle. What was I gonna say? Oh, I, never mind. I forgot. Sorry, Tito Gas is old. Uh, Lahanika, it was months ago, but it felt so real. But anyways, I had a sex dream about Elijah and Kokoy, and it was for Game Boys, and it was very explicit. Congratulations, Lahanika. But yeah, like you can imagine it. For me, it's hard because like for me, Elijah is a baby. I don't know how I can like him and having a sex scene with Kokoy. I wanted to, what I saw in Game Boys. I'm happy. I'm happy with. Um, Ian, did anyone else notice the cameo of Miss Tina M from Hello Stranger in the latest episode of Boys Lockdown? Well, yeah, because she was in episode 1. She was already there, like Miss Tina Moran. She was Tina M. Yeah, Tina Moran. She was already there. She was the sales clerk in the convenience store. She just had the mask, but that was her. So that's Miss Tina. So check out episode 1 of Boys Lockdown. She was there. And then for the group call, you would see Tina M. Deosa, do not forget the clean thumbs up. Yeah. Thumbs up. Netflix for Game Boys. Agree with Pearl Next Door. We'll be watching again. Support Pearl Next Door. Like, again, don't look for a BL in Pearl Next Door. Still very entertaining. Still very funny. Still a lot of good points. There are problematic characterization because these problematic people exist. Diba? Problematic storylines exist. But I'm sure they're gonna be able to resolve it. Mitiraya, hi. I agree. Ben X Gym started strong and interesting, but in the middle it got messed up, and some connections and characters became too toxic. I wouldn't say toxic. Let's not overuse the term toxic. Problematic is fine, or maybe disconnected, but toxic, I wouldn't say there was any. Because if we're gonna be considering, like, let's say maybe Leo as toxic, I don't think he was toxic. He had mental problems, so that's different from being toxic. The ending wasn't satisfactory, and decisions were forced. But that part, I agree. That part, again, guys, FriGay is not Ben X Gym hate conversation. We're just trying to really piece together what happened, and we're just trying to give our opinions and um, give our constructive criticisms. Because we really wanted Ben Extreme to succeed. I think it did. I think it did. It has a lot of fans. It had big viewership, but I think they could have, they could have done it better. Like they could have gotten to the top tier level. Like I think they're a good BL, but it just felt like it's almost there. Like they could just perfected and concentrated on the basic storylines, and that's it, right? Doesn't have to be too complicated because of the things that they wove. It got to that. Yeah, it got magulo. I agree. If that's what we were talking about. Um, Next, Aki. I love Pearl Next Door. I love Aguirre. Oh my God, Aguirre. I strive to be Aguirre. I strive to be Alex. And her confidence. She's like Vlad. She's like Vlad, and she's like Kokoy. Right? I'm sure we're seeing the perfect side of Alex. I'm interested in seeing her breakdown. I'm interested in seeing her flaws. Because she's too perfect right now. But I do love Rachel Coates. Better Days is too short. I haven't watched it yet. I've been hearing a lot of good things. How cutesy it is, and how nice the story is. Lamonica, I'm sorry guys, but y'all who've been around me for a while knows I'm a wild card and a jack of all trades. Yes, Lamonica, we know. Shaki, ugh, 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 hate that term now. Are we talking about toxic? Yeah, like I think ano ba? People have been overusing the terms toxic, problematic, ano pa ba? What else? Like we've been using these terms too loosely to the point that their definitions have become different. Toxic characters are those characters that make you think, what's your what's your deal? Like what's your motivation? Why are you evil? Why are you doing this? And why are you giving weight to the situation of the story that doesn't need to happen? So a good example is Moira of My Day. And I'm gonna say it, My Day, Moira. Like, why are you like that? Why are you so toxic? What's your motivation? I don't understand. Those are the toxic characterisms. How about for the fandom? When you call people who are always just, um, you know, um, if they have a bias or if they have a favorite show to the point that they are putting down or pulling down other shows because it's not the show that they love, that's toxic. But if, like, let's say I'm a Game Boys fan and I'm just saying like, oh, I don't like this show, that's not toxic. You're just saying that that's not your preference. But if you're saying like, no, this is better and your show is really bad because it's not Game Boys, then that becomes toxic. So you also have to think about like how you use these words, not because you've heard it, or not because of, oh, like people use the term toxic, let's use that to call people names. It's not always gonna be like that. I'm gonna call you out if you do that. Mick Orup, excited for Hello Stranger the movie. Save me. And I'm gonna lay it out. I am not the biggest fan of Hello Stranger. I did enjoy it. I did enjoy Hello Stranger. Um, but I'm also looking forward to how they will be able to do, like you know, piece together the movie, because there are some things that I was really looking for. I want to see more of the interactions between Miko and Xavier, and to really strengthen the chemistry that they have. Because for me, like the characters that I was really really looking forward to in Hello Stranger was um, Kukai and Seth. They were the ones that I was always looking forward to. For some weird reason, their chemistry is really good, and I really hope that they get to show that. And I think the producer of Hello Stranger did say that that will be developed. I do hope that Migs or Junjun would have a pair, maybe a guy, maybe a girl. We never know. Like we don't know what his preference is, so looking forward to that. Lonix, yeah, Ali King even called her Miss Tina M in their reaction video of yeah, because like yeah, Miss Tina M is also one of my favorite characters in Hello Stranger. Um, Deosa, kidding aside, boys lockdown, imaginary kiss palang intense na. Like, it was like, mm, these two soft boys better be like, not doing that in the swimming pool. Miteria, I really enjoyed MEO, but I think it's just me. But I don't like Shake's acting that much. I think Shake, the actor for Shake, needs a little bit more. He's a bit tentative. But Ken's, the actor for Ken, sorry, I'm really not familiar with the names. Um, was really really good. Like the characterization was there. He was able to bring out um, the character of Shake. I think the actor for Shake needs a little bit more needs a little bit more workshops. But I think he did well. Like he was able to convey emotion. He was able to tell the story without looking stiff. There are moments that he was stiff, but I think he did a good job. Because like we won't be kilig, especially the part where they were doing their grass scene and the bed scene. It was believable for me. Like it was believable that he was just really a nervous kid, and I think he will develop even further. Again, this is the first time that they're doing this. Um, Actor for Sandy and MEO was so good. Yes. Yep. Yep. That Sandy is like the whole point that we hated her just is a testament to like Carissa, the actress. Is a testament to how good she was, and I really hope that she would have her own show. Maybe a hetero couple, not necessarily a GL. Doesn't always have to be a GL or a BL. Maybe wait, that's this. They have a new addition in Hello Stranger movie. It's from the Showtime Be the Man winner. Oh, maybe Junjun's partner. Yeah, I really want like Junjun, like Migs Almendras. Hi, if you're watching. Oh, hi to all the 69. Oh, wait, now it's 68. I was just saying, how to all the 69 viewers of FriGay Fridays. I call my breakfast toxic. Why? What are you eating? Like acid or? Hey Glenn. Hey Glenn. How are you? Finally, you chatted. I kept on telling you just chat. Yes, LM, educate, not hate. No to cancel culture. Hashtag make a thread. Yeah, please check out LM's threads in Twitter. But yeah, like, the, yeah, exactly. So we have toxic, we have problematic, and cancel. Let's stop cancel culture. Like, let's give people the chance to redeem themselves. If they continue to be a-holes, or if they continue to be problematic, or if they continue to be toxic, then let them be. Like, it's not our job to cancel people. They will get canceled if they will get canceled. But the whole cancel culture, because of a mistake that they're willing to change for, give them a chance, right? Um, of course, if it's criminal, let them let them go with the how the law will handle it. But let's give people a chance to redeem themselves, because sometimes there will be situations wherein maybe they're not also aware of what they're doing. And the important thing is character development, because that's something we're always looking for in shows. Like, character development is very important. So for Moira, yes, Moira, babaeng galit sa mundo. Bakit? Is Kian is some I Kian is someone really going to act. I mean, is someone really going to act like that with your BF family? And come on, if somebody does that to my mom, I'm gonna I'm I'm gonna put this in your nose and pull it like that. Like, you can't do that to my family, right? Shaki, let someone learn from their mistakes and let them rise to the occasion. Yes, definitely. Like, I have been through a lot of personal issues with myself. And the only thing that I'll be very thankful for is if people would give me a chance to um, develop and redeem myself. And it's not always a guarantee that I'm no longer going to be doing what I did wrong in the past, but give me a chance, or give people a chance, unless or at least just let them go, and move on from that. Jed, speaking of sex Sexy Dreams, there was a really good artist who drew anime manga style drawings of Miko and Savior, of Hello Stranger, and one of them was a bed scene of them spooning apparently nude. Please do give us a link. Please do give us a link if you have. Uh, Frantiquero, yes, DDS are toxic. And even some Dilawans are toxic. Both sides are toxic. I'm not a Dilawan, but I will call out DDS. Lonix, speaking of PND, does anyone know if Cedric Juan was replaced by the actor that played Gino, or Gino is another new character besides Cedric? Um, Yun nga eh, like I was still checking my drama list for the characters for Pearl Next Door. I haven't seen the Gino guy, but Cedric is still there. I was actually thinking that it was gonna be Cedric, so it was surprising that maybe there was some contractual obligations that like contractual issues or maybe scheduling issues that they had to change him. I'm not sure if Cedric will still be coming to Pearl Next Door because Pearl Next Door is about to end because it only has a few episodes. Let me just plug my charger or else my laptop will die. And we don't want that. We don't want that. Yeah, Monica, I got a question for y'all. Why do you think why do you all think sex is so controversial when it comes to BL series in general? Like, I don't think sex is controversial. As long as it's placed in the show where it's needed. There's a reason. So, like, let's say for My Extraordinary, there was supposed to be a sex scene. I mean, there was supposed to be a sex scene that happened if not for the call of the mom. But that's more of the union of the two of them. It's like the culmination of their intimacy. I'm sure there could have been a sex scene in Game Boys. They just didn't show it. But if it's just a sex scene for just having a sex scene without it adding anything, I don't know yeah, it's good to show. But if that's the only thing that's that you're using as a pull for a show, maybe find a way to make it more important. Because what we don't want to happen is, oh, it's a BL, that's why it's all gonna be sex and it's all gonna be like gay people like sex and blah blah blah. That's the only thing that they're attracted to, and that's not what we want people to think about BLs, because BL is about ultimately love between two men, right? Another example, so like let's say we have Quarantines. The reason that they had that sex scene in Quarantines is because it just made us realize, okay, we didn't expect that Rocky would be going through with it. Or it just made us realize, okay, maybe Rocky is gay. Maybe Rocky does like Kyo's character, right? Oh, sorry, Juju, right? So we need to make these scenes, like, if you're gonna make it into a funny thing, like, yeah, go ahead, make it in a funny thing, but don't make it the center of the story. If it's the center of the story, unless it revolves about sex, like if the show is about sex, then okay, that's fine. But if it's like something that you feel that would boost viewership, or add it just to boost viewership, maybe don't do that, because you're kind of belittling the audience. But I don't have any problems with sex scenes as long as it's done tastefully. And there's a reason why you put it there. Darwin Yu, yes, Darwin Yu, the character of Shake. The actor for Shake. Sorry, mahina sa names. Where are we? Shaki, give people the chance to rise to the occasion. Let's not stoop to that level and not grow from things unless they comment crime. Kale the fuck. What does kale the fuck down? Shaki, I don't know what that means. Ron Santiago, Tito Gus, the Kumu scene in My Extraordinary was real. Shake was tickling Ken, Enzo and there. That's why I really love that scene. The was it Kumu scene? But the intimate scenes that they had. One is in the grass. It was really nice because it felt like two boys who are really in love. And the the playfulness that they had made it a little bit more tasteful, made it a little bit more like, ah, I know sex is gonna happen, I know they're kissing, but it made it more kilig, and that's truth. Speaking of cancel culture, you must watch Influencers the series. Good topic to discuss. I haven't. I've heard a lot of good things about Influencer the series, so that may be another show that we might be doing a reaction video for. So I'll see. I'll see. Yeah, it's so hard when like shows coming left and right. Junjun has abs. So ayan, so on Twitter wala na. Okay, next Aki. If you watched Unlocked, I think he had really, really, like a good example, Unlocked. The stories that were all of the Unlocked episodes were centered on sex, were centered on the intimacy between two people. That's why, but it's not used there to, sexualize them, but it was more on how to connect these two people. Like for the first episode, I think it was a sex worker and a guy. The other one are two lovers who are falling out of love, but they're trying to get together because of sex, and so on. That makes it centralized. Versus like, let's say, just adding it to add. I don't know. It's hard to say. Have anyone seen the trailer for Cheat the series? Any thoughts? I like the teaser the most because it was very eerie, and it was very. I was at first like, wait, this is a Filipino BL? Like, it was like the one where they were walking in the forest. The latest trailers makes me question it a little bit, but let's wait. Let's see what happens in first episode. Any news for Lacan? Like, yeah, I haven't really heard anything from Lacan for quite some time. Like after the first episode, the issues with the uploading, I haven't really heard anything. If you have any news about Lacan, please do share. Is John here? Hey, John. Hey, good evening. Good morning. I heard you were shooting a few hours ago, so hope you had a successful shoot. Joy Dubai, hey John, kanina pa kita antay kasi nasanay kami andyan ka, kasama siya. Parang nag-break kami ni John. Jed, sorry guys, I don't have a link to those drawings, but I was able to download a copy of those fan art drawings. How do I share them though? I also sorry to know the artists, so I can't credit them. If you can, if you can DM me in Twitter. So my Twitter is Gusagustin. So it's GUSAGUSTIN. DM me, and I'll share it to the world. I don't think we can share it through here, but please, if you can DM me, I want to see that. I like it when characters are turned into animes. You know what they did for, I think, some artists. Because the Olympics was supposed to be held in Japan this year. So what they did was they converted the flags of each of the countries into an anime character. Try to look for that. It was really nice. Like even the Philippines, super cool. Super cool. Edward, if I want to see sex scenes, I will search Laguna Creeper. Hey John, hello, I miss you. John and I haven't really seen each other as much. The last time that we saw each other was like last week. Like usually when he's awake, I'm asleep. When I'm awake, he's asleep. Schedules. Again, I was doing my introvert thing for the past few days. Shirtless Pinoy, I like the view. You're my best view. Nge, akala ko di ko na madinig ang Yeah, Omando, please watch Omando, episode 4. Mike S, hi. I've seen over the top reactions to both weak and strong kisses. So again, it's all about preferences. Yeah. Shaki, I meant calm. Yeah. Calm the F down. Like kale the F down. What do you mean? Leah. Huya, di tayo break. Ay, nako. Gus X John. Yeah. Yeah, Leon Cruz music. Also, I had to attend speech room. Yeah, so the Bruja squad just had a live. Sorry kung ano nakiagaw ako ng live. I had to attend speech room with Bruja squad. Couldn't miss the discussion on proper representation. And yeah, if you guys just check out the channel of the Bruja squad. I think they had guests as well. Proper representation in the not just BLs but also in all shows, movies is very important. Let's continue to fight because we haven't won anything. We haven't won the fight um, as a community of the LGBTQIA plus community. What bigot lang ako. We haven't won anything, and it's very important that we get to show close-minded people like, hey, gay people are not just all about sex. Gay people are not just all about good-looking people. Yeah, we like them, but it's not just who we are. Like we're human beings as well. Yeah, John, I miss you too. Later, let's hang out in the Zoom. um, and thank goodness, Kuya Lonix. Just ko sana naman po for the things that happened this year. Deserve naman ng mga Filipinos ang quality shows. Yeah. Um, so for producers of BLs and whatnot, think of it as why am I doing it? Why am I creating this show? What's my purpose? Um, and start from there. And then if it's just for money, if it's for attention, maybe we can change it. And not just for BLs, but also for any kind of show, right? Um, it's always good to have a point of view, and it again, we don't have to have like protests, or we don't have to wave like LGBT rights and stuff like that, because like there's subtle ways of doing that. Which, like, let's say for boys lockdown, they do that. Like they have their subtle ways of saying like anything that they're against, like especially with the government. Not so subtle ways, like let's say maybe for guys sa pelikula, they're kind of very more direct on that. Like especially for the representation of LGBTQ. But yeah, but have a point of view and stick to it. And don't be afraid with how people will take it, because that's how we eventually learn to love a show, because it has a one track idea that they want to really share to people. Mamarunong. Mamaru. Kala mo naman magaling. Um, Eliza Jude Kaingat. Good evening, Tita Gas. I really miss GSP. Yeah, like people were posting Gaya sa Pelikula episode 9. Hashtag Gaya sa Pelikula episode 9, because like we can't let go. But I think they just released the music video for Kilometer Zero. The song that Ian sang, or Vlad sang, and the finale of Guys sa Pelikula. Beautiful, beautiful song. So please check it out. I think they are premiering it, or they have premiered it tonight. JM, The Boy Foretold by the Star is a movie part din ng MMFF, and I saw the trailer. It's really good. It's really good. So really looking forward to that one. And love, 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 love that we're having a lot of these LGBTQIA plus stories being told. And I always say that. I know. I'm still curious, Jay Flores. I'm still curious with MMO, since it was JMS JP Habak series, but I think we need Blued app to watch it. So it's Meet Me Outside. Yes, and I retweeted it. I think I said, in JP Habak and JMS we trust, because we already know the way that they write. We already know the way that they do their storytelling. So I'm really excited for how Meet Me Outside would be. But you have to download Blued. You don't have to be gay to download Blued if you are gonna watch it. Glenn, I'm not very experienced with all BL series yet, but I'm glad that they are getting so many people talking right now. I'm even talking about it with my straight friends, and that's good, right? No, but, like it gives our straight friends a glimpse on how LGBT life is, and that's why we are clamoring for good representation. Because if you keep on showing, what do you call this? Stereotypical representation, then they will. That's the only thing that they will see. But if you show, like, let's say, uh, a femme gay, that's not always funny. If you show a femme gay, that's not always wearing like the gaudiest and most colorful clothing, and just a serious person, then he would say, okay, there's a different type of gay that I haven't seen before. Or like, let's say, an insecure, good-looking gay person. Like, tell like give us these different types of characterizations that are not just stereotypes. Like, I'm not against stereotypes, as long as that's not like, it's not over stereotype. Like, let's say, like, femme gays are like wearing like flowers, and like, like, I don't see anyone wearing anything like that. um so, make it more realistic to what's happening, and at least it will give straight people, or people who are not really familiar with anyone from the LGBTQIA plus community, to see like, oh, okay, trans people are nice, or trans people are not scary, right? So, for the new producers, please do that. Looking forward to that. Yeah. So, episode 9. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Kaya sa Peli, I can't type. Wala, episode. I can't type. What are you talking about? There's no episode 9. John, I'm gonna kill you. Episode 0, which is the kilometer 0. Yes, kilometer 0. So sad watching and hearing it. What episode 9 are you talking about? Are you tricking me? I couldn't find it. Later, I'll try to look for it. Don't make me panic. Episode 9 is a fan-made video with a message from Gege. Okay. Whew, you guys are making me... Alistair Garcia, hola. Hey. Shirtless Pinoy, Edward 2000. Yes, Upstream PH will be streamed globally. Wait, what are you talking about? Ano na yan? VRD, pero parang mas masaya yung maalaala mo, Fafa. What's that? What's that? Is that a new show? Diba, VRD? Ano na? MMFF. Funny nyo, ha? Edward, yes, looking forward to the Boy Foretold by the Stars. I'm hoping available in MFFF streaming globally. Like, I'm fine to pay if the MFFF shows are quality. Like, remember that year where we had Die Beautiful, Sunday Beauty Queens. That was my favorite year of MMFF, because it wasn't like a Vic Soto Vice Ganda showcase. Like, we were able to show other really, really good movies as well. Justin Rodrigo, I still can't believe that Guys sa Pelikula episode 9 trended on Twitter today, ha? That fandom never sleeps. The other people were like, wishful thinking. Ito pala. What's MMFF? Malaala mo, Fafa. So, Metro Manila Film Festival, dude. I know you're joking, and I was trapped. You got me. Gullible player kager. Ay. Guslable. I hate you. I hate you guys. I hate you. Yeah, like, my God, Sunday Beauty Queen. Is it in Netflix, or no? I think it's in YouTube. Check out Sunday Beauty Queen. It won. Did it win? Yeah, I think it won best film. Watch it. I was crying because I was so attached to all of them, all of the characters. So it's a documentary about domestic helpers in Hong Kong who were joining beauty pageants, beauty contests. It's really good. Hey Jude, yes, MMFF year. That MMFF year was awesome. That was the best. So my shift during that time at work was 1 in the afternoon. So what my I don't know, not 1, 4 in the afternoon. So what my friend and I, my office mate and I, Michelle, hey Michelle Angeles, my friend and I would do is we watch the first showing of, like, we tried to watch almost all of the movies that were showcased during that MMFF. We watched everything, and it was so funny because the first showing is usually free like in Gateway, is free for senior citizens. So we were watching MMFF movies with senior citizens who were like, "What's this?" They were just looking for somewhere to sit and like obviously some of them might have been enjoyed it, but it was like really funny. Like we were watching with senior citizens, but that was a good year. I wish they do that again. It's on TBA Studios YouTube channel. So yeah, please watch Sunday Beauty Queen. It's not a BL. It's not a GL. Although there's a lesbian, there's a lesbian not character because she's really a lesbian. There's a lesbian person. Lesbian. There's a lesbian there. Lesbian person. What am I talking about? But yeah, it's really good. It's really heartwarming. Tragic, happy. But yeah. Wala na ba? Well, check. Sabi ni Jude, nasa TBA Studios daw. Try to look for it. Rugs. Sunday Beauty Queen was inspiration of Hello, Love, Goodbye. Kaya Catherine fans nood na. Oh, ayun pala eh. Oh. Jed, DM them to you now, Gus. Ooh, I wanna see. Wait, wala naman. I haven't seen. Next, Aki, sana ang link ng Cherry Magic. Mamaya na. Mamaya na. Oh yeah, I'll send it to you. Yeah, if like wait, Ikozoku. Ikozoku. Ba? Ikozoku? I forgot the link. But yeah, just look for it, Cherry Magic. I'll send you later, next. Rogs, Die Beautiful pinanood ko ng mag-isa. Grabe iyak. Yeah, Die Beautiful was really good. Die Beautiful was really good. That's why, that year was one of the best. MMFF. This year, no Vic, Vice, and Coco either. Did they even submit one for MFFF, or was it the decision of the committee to exclude them this year? I don't know. Frontiquero, not a BL series or film. Sana Dati with Paolo Avellino, Lovey Po, and TJ Trinidad. And Mr. Alvis. Good story and acting. Oh, let me look for the trailer of that. I need to see Cherry Magic A2. Let's watch it later. After this, let's have a watch party. Leon. Leon. John, let's watch it later after this. Let me Jude. Let's watch it. Watch party. Oh my God, yes. Let's watch party. Cherry Magic episode 8. Super good. Alistair. Oh, I'm stuck on episode 3. Cherry Magic, so cute. No, Alistair. Episode 8, you're gonna die. No, actually, episode 7 pa lang, you're gonna die. So good, so cute, and so pure. Mike S. That is the update from Lacan. Ano? What? Wait, sorry. I missed it. What was your update on Lacan? Couldn't see it anymore. Sorry. Mixer D, hey, Tito Gas, happy Friday. Did you have a good Thanksgiving? Well, we don't have Thanksgiving in the Philippines, but we were asking people to type in what they're thankful for. And me, I would always say, I'm always thankful for all of you guys hanging out with me, listening to my nonsense and my nonsensical stories. Like what I said, I have a lot of friends. Although I've never been connected to a lot of people or a lot of these strangers in Twitter, strangers in YouTube that I get to interact every week, almost every day. So I'm very thankful for all of you guys. You make me happy. You make me happy a lot. Yeah, so dude, Alistair, yeah, Cherry Magic. Walang tapon. It says so good and well made. Yeah, I know. People have been talking about it one at a time. Frontier, Cherry Magic is good. RC Cola and joke. But my God, episode 8, the last scene on episode 8 of Cherry Magic, I was like, what? I never thought that I would see a twist in Cherry Magic, like that type of twist. Jed, you didn't see them who are not familiar with Twitter DMs. Maybe you sent it to a different person. Are you sure you sent it to me, Jed? Maybe you sent it to a different person. Or maybe you tagged me. Did you tag me? Maybe you tagged me. Maybe you did tag me. I don't. Jed, what's your Twitter? Let's find a way. I don't know. Rugs Lazaro, isa pa with feelings. December 24 ata or 25. Ang ganda nun, ang grabe, and grabe, ang PD ni Direct Nestor doon. Direct Nestor, di ba? Hindi lang siya, he's not only a set designer, but also a director, right? It says next for me, same. It says next for me. Leah, John, Lacan's location is flooded, affected by the typhoon, so they postponing filming. Okay, that's good. We can't force them. That's why they stopped. Um, yep, Kalat hours. I will try and push myself to have Kalat hours tomorrow. Next Aki, hey lampas na lang 47th of the hour curse. Oh yeah, my internet didn't cut. Yay! I don't know what happened. Binabantayan mo talaga, Nix. Oh, by the way, Vincent De Jesus, the writer and songwriter of My Extraordinary. Um, so if you're a fan of musicals, musical theater, Filipino musical theater, they're streaming Care Divas. So Care Divas is one of my most favorite musicals, Filipino musicals ever. It's a story about caregivers in Israel who are caregivers by day and cross-dressing performers at night, and it's really really good. It's beautiful. John and I are planning to do like a review of it. We're gonna watch it. It's gonna be streamed, but if you are interested in watching it, please check out. I just type in Care Divas streaming. I think the ticket is 220 pesos. I tell you, it's worth it. I've watched it already like 4 times in PETA. I've already watched it 4 times, and I'm willing to watch it again every year. That's how good it is. That's how much I love it. And Sir Vincent is one of the characters there. Shaina, shy for short. One of my favorite. Like it's a really really good musical. Like a lot of Filipino musicals are really good. So please check it out. I think they're gonna be running that until the end of the month. But please check out ktx.com on if it's still like what are the available slots. I think if you buy a ticket, it's available for 24 hours, so you can watch the stream again and again and again and again. Yes, Scare Divas, John, Jude, let's watch it together. Jude, if you want to join us in the reaction review, please. Tomorrow it's at 10 o'clock. So let's talk about it later. Jed, it's your account. Definitely, it was Gus Agustin with your profile pic and your cover photo. Boys loves that. My Twitter is Jed. Oh. Maybe I'm just missing it. Oh, there. Still nothing. No DM. Oh, wait. Message request. Oh, there we are. There we are. I see it. Oh. Not sure. Can I show this in YouTube? But yeah, these are really good. These are really good illustrations. Thank you, Zed. Thank you for sending them. I'll post them later. Um, yeah, other PETA plays are also streaming in KTX. 220 pesos, worth it. Let's support our local theater groups because the pandemic, they're not able to really show right now because of the pandemic, but every little thing helps. I think also today, I mean the 27th, they had like some of the profits for the show or for the streaming goes to like HIV support. So please check it out. Pasocial 101. Hey, late ka na, matatapos na kami. Jed, I just followed you before DMing you too. What did I do? Yeah, let me follow you back. Oy, I followed you back. Ayan, follow. Yeah, I saw the pictures that you sent. Thank you for that. They are really cool, aren't they? Kudos to the artists, whoever. Like, hopefully we get to find who those artists are. Yeah, I just my first BL work of art is there. The Gaya sa Pelikula cuddle scene, the Tahanan artwork by Craig. I posted it. It's kind of dark. I'm still trying to fix my backdrop. It's kind of messed up right now because I have new blinds. I'll show the pics. Okay, let me do that. I'm sorry, po. Wait, ayokong ba? I might share things that I'm not supposed to be sharing. Um, 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 Talagang galit. Kailangan ano, may feelings yung pagkakasabi. Okay, so this one, so this is supposed to be, can you see it? Oh yeah, you can see it. So this is, I guess, Miko, and this is Savior. That's really nice. Ah, it doesn't matter what they say, I love you. Ah, this one, oh, you are the one who taught and showed me that I can fly. Too bad we don't know who the artist is. So this one is Savior, and I'm not sure how to catch someone when I'm also falling. Hello, stranger fans. Ooh, this one is good. Like the way that they drew this, although doesn't quite look like doesn't quite look like Savior. This one probably like Miko, but this one yes. Maybe the other picture was different, but yeah. Well, we can always look to art to see those things. Um, but yeah. So thank you for that. Thank you, Jed, for sharing that one. That was really nice. Pam, 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 pam. Boyet, Not Yet a Girl is the title of Zaijan's movie. Yeah, Boyet is another it's another movie. Is it gonna be MMFF, or I think it's gonna be shown in I Want TFC. I think it's nice. I think it's a nice movie. Although there are some things that I question in Boyet. Again, the issue about representation of femme gays and stereotypes. If you watch the trailer, you'll know what I'm talking about. And if you knew the issue a few months back about Achilles from Out Game Boys, you would know what I'm talking about. But yeah, I don't want to make an issue out of it, but makes me question a few things when I saw the trailer of Boyet. Um, Pasasal 101, hello Tito Gas, Shaki, Leon Cruz. Leon Cruz ka daw. Yawi, Judy Tutud. It's available in I Want TFC. Ah, okay. I was put off by the trailer. Yeah, I know. Like I think I would enjoy it, but because of what happened because of what happened like a few months back about Achilles from Out Game Boys and some of the one of the characters um in this movie, kind of like maybe there's something hypocritical happening here, but I'll still watch it. I think it's entertaining. But yeah, yes, Alistair, thank you for catching what I'm talking about. I don't want to make an issue about it, but if you watch the trailer, you would know what I'm talking about. I hope that you would get it. But I think I would still find time to watch it. Pasocial 101, The Boy Foretold by the Stars. Me too. I really want to watch it. The main guy is the gay character in Cadenang Ginto. I don't remember his name, but that gay character in Cadenang Ginto also had kind of a side love story. And you know, most of the time, like gay characters are like put on the sidelines. So I'm happy that, of course, he gets an opportunity to portray the main character in his own movie. Of course, Game Boys Level Up, Netflix. Thank you very much. Thank you for people were pushing for it, so let's support it. Click like on the review or reaction for Netflix. I think Netflix has that, so that people will get to watch it. Tax Quiz. It's Zaijan Haranilla Santino who played the role of Boyet. So, a straight guy playing a femme gay character. I don't have any problems with that, but some people have problems with that. So, tama na. Tahimik na ako. I'll be quiet. He's also now in Oh My Dad. Are we talking about Zaijan? Zaijan. Yeah. But anyway, so guys, thank you for joining FriGay Fridays here in the gas station. Really looking forward to catching you again. So tomorrow, Kalat Hours, I promise. I'll push for it. But thank you for joining me. Glenn Vonk says, thanks everyone for the recommendation. As of course, thanks to Gus for all your input and your hands up. Glenn! Shh. No! Anyway, guys, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining Friday Fridays here in the guest station. I'll see you again tomorrow for Kalat Hours and next week for another Friday Fridays. I hope you have a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you have a happy weekend. But thank you for joining me. I really enjoyed today's show. So thank you. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. And I love you all. Have a great day.